My name is Michael. We've been coming to Harvest about a year and a half. We've got 3 kids, and me and my wife Trecia, we've been married for right at 8 years. Our 8th anniversary is coming up May 11th. I guess what God's doing in my life right now is me and Trecia have been married for 8 years. About a year and a half ago, I decided to step out of the bounds of our marriage and to have an affair. And through that affair, God has made me a very changed person. Trecia has taught me grace and mercy and showed me what unconditional love is. And it's amazing now because it was in the very first part of Fireproof. We watched Fireproof, and it was a little girl talking to her mom, and it just it broke me. And I'm a very broken man now because of it. And it's funny now because even now when I watch American Idol, when somebody gets kicked off the show, I cry. Or even when I watch Intervention and the guy goes to treatment, I'm like, yay, and I start crying. But I've become a very changed person since I started coming to Harvest. And just the real people is the best thing.
The most that I remember is the first 3 days. I didn't eat, I didn't sleep. I remembered praying a lot, asking the big why me, what did I do? And I didn't know my husband for a while. Everything was different. But while I prayed, I kept saying, God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to either pull through, or how do I leave? What do I do? And through that praying, the one thing that kept coming back was God was saying, you can leave, but if you really just look around, there are things I've already placed here ready for you and Michael to help y'all heal and to help y'all get stronger. And one of those was a new church family. And we had another couple in this church who's been through something very similar, and they've made their marriage a lot stronger. And that was really something to look forward to, some kind of hope that it does get better. And we already had a counselor in place, strangely enough, but we had a Christian counselor in place. And so I didn't leave. And I knew I still loved my husband. I was mad, but I knew I loved him, and I didn't want it to be over. So it was a lot of praying, a lot of just being real diligent about praying, and things have gotten a lot better, and I can say I'm truly happy I didn't leave, and I can say today that I love my husband much more than the day we said our vows, and I love him. And it's amazing we got through a camping trip without screaming at each other for the first time ever last night. So, but I've seen a lot of changes in my husband too, and I'd never seen him cry before the day that I found out, never ever. And I've seen some tears out of him since, and he wipes them away and tries to hide them sometimes, but I tell him I love him more with every tear. And for all of that, all that God's bringing us through, I owe God my life and my loyalty and my faithfulness.